Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into Nekomata Mia's, or Mana Mia, not Nekomata, Mana's agent story. You know, the cat girl for Zenless Zone Zero. Today is day 10 of streaming. Day 10. It's been 10 days already of streaming Zenless Zone Zero over here at twitch.tv/Gavin_Vengeance. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, then you guys follow me over there. If you guys want to see me streaming this live right here, and you get to see all my crazy antics and my bumbling of words and all that good stuff that you're witnessing right now. But you can also give the video a thumbs up, and also please consider subscribing to the channel if you guys do want to support my streams, my efforts, my Zenless Zone Zero content coverage. Very much appreciated. Would like to let you guys know, however, yet again, this stream is sponsored, so this is an ad for Zenless Zone Zero through Stream Elements. Thank you guys very much for the support. If you guys do want to support the channel in this regard, then you can actually click the link down in the description box below, or if you're over on Twitch, you can find it down in the About page. There's a little banner that you can click, or you can scan the QR code that will be on screen during the stream if you guys do want to download the game on mobile and check it out and help support the channel as well. Anywho, that is going to do it for the intro, so without further ado, let's dive into the game, right? Okay, cool. So, things should pop up here very shortly. I'm really hoping. Please, game, don't break on me, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, and there's the little QR code, the Stream Element sponsor tag, so that way, again, you guys can scan that QR code if you want to try out the game. Anyways, audio should be fixed, should be a lot better now, because I did notice when I was recording yesterday, day 9, that I had noise suppression enabled on my microphone, and it was causing things to not sound the way that they should, which is never really fun, and it kind of like scrambles my voice for whatever reason, which is really unfortunate. Not a huge fan of that, as I'm sure you guys can imagine, but at the same time, I would say that I think I have things sorted now. I think I have the audio levels adjusted right where they need to be, and hopefully things are going to be much more smooth going forth. Again, I'm trying each and every single day to try to make the experience that much more enjoyable. So again, hopefully all of my efforts are not in vain, and it's making things a little bit better for you guys. So again, microphone should be good, audio levels should be good. If not, I will adjust after the fact in post for the video upload over on YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying the game. I've been having a hell of a time. It's been super fun, and I really can't wait to try out Nekomata's story, her agent story, the second story, I believe, because we got one during the main storyline, and now we're actually getting like the agent story for her, which I think is the main one that we're supposed to be getting as a side mission. It looks really interesting so far, though. Gonna go back into the hollows and help her try to make some money, right? Try to get some dough. Based upon, I believe she said Nicole's recommendations, or one of her contacts, or maybe she's trying to like prove a point to Andy, I believe, was one of like the dialogue things that were said. So we'll check that out. We'll dive into that as soon as I spend some of this battery charge, because I did not play the game since last night. And after I ended stream, I believe I went through Hollow Zero and completed it before weekly reset, which was a time crunch, and I probably shouldn't be doing that, but unfortunately that's just the way that things ended up going. So again, hopefully I can stay on top of that and not be under any kind of like time restraint this time around, or going forth. But anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Let's head over to 6th Street. Let's 6th Street, and then let's get ourselves some buffs before we end up doing the agent story, before we continue that on. As you guys can tell, I am still in the story, because you can see the clear indication where it says pause story in the top left, right? So let's go and buff. I'm gonna buff physical, just because I feel like I'm probably gonna be using Nekomata a little bit in the story, right? More than likely.
Got your fill?
So let's buff physical. I don't know if I really need Cup of Joe just yet, so I'll probably opt to skip over that right now. Let's see. Woof, woof, woof. The lowest reward, I believe, possible. But that's okay, because yesterday I got the polychromes, which was super fun. Super good. I also went and completed the remainder of the Don't Get Greedy event. Snake Duel Clash stuff, I believe, in the arcade. So that's completed now. I shouldn't have to mess around with that anymore this week. Or actually, probably not until the event comes back, if it ever does. But I got all the rewards from it, so that's the main thing, and that's the thing that I'm most excited about. We look good. We look good. Alright, get out there, Hetty. Make us some money. Some Denny's. Okay. Errands, which we should have a couple of them completed. All of them. Fantastic. I will take it. Looks like I don't need to schedule anything, but I guess I will. Let's go 2 games and eat 1 bowl of noodles, possibly. Wish I would have accepted that beforehand, but you know, that's how things go. Alright, let's waste no time. Let's dive into the story commission. I know that I tend to beat around the bush whenever it comes to starting up these streams, so let's start. Trial use Nekomata, and then we will also pair her with a couple other Cunning Hares members, right? Let's go with Billy. Wait, maybe I shouldn't, though, because he's also an attacker.
Ready for combat.
Let's do Ambi and Nicole.
My services are expensive.
This should be a good team. I'm hoping, at least. But again, I believe that the audio should be good, so we are good to go. We are fantastic. We're golden. Let's get this ready. Oof. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff.
This time, I am a limited edition version of Fairy Cat, at your service.
Fairy Cat?
Please follow the guide to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
Your virtual assistant
Unnecessary.
is getting on my nerves. That guy is our guide, right?
Hi, you're Nekomata, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ollie, and I'm in charge of this operation.
Alright.
Operation?
Nice to meet you, Ollie.
This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which,
Yeah, super nervous.
Proxy isn't here yet?
We're both right here?
Miss Nekomata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here. No others.
Huh?
He doesn't seem to realize this bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
Oh, I got you.
Hello, Ollie. I'm actually your proxy.
Who's there?
Yow! My ears!
Does this guy not know what what a bamboo is?
Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Siren's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is our proxy.
Oh, is that so? My bad.
He's a little unusual, not gonna lie.
Whew, well, that was embarrassing, letting you see that side of me. But I promise I'm still a reliable guy. Please, lean on me. Just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite right now.
Stalagmite?
See, chatting and laughing so freely like this, while being so close to an ether crystal, whew, that's more than enough to demonstrate my aptitude for it.
Is he starting to mutate?
Oh, don't tell me!
Is there an ethereal nearby?
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the...
An ethereal!
Hey, calm down! I said it's just an inactive ethereal.
Yeah, he's totally not listening at all.
Can't even hear anything right now.
Well, let's take care of the ethereal first and talk after. first.
Alright, it's battle time. Let's do it. It's been a hot minute since I got to play as Nekomata, so very, very excited, eager to try to get back into using her a little bit more in combat. Because again, I know that I've used her in like the beta test and everything, but I feel like she has a lot of potential, and I'm not overly familiar with her playstyle, but I've been hearing a lot of things about her capabilities and a lot of like hidden tech with her, apparently, where she can like warp across the screen, possibly, or like essentially gap close to whichever her nearest enemy is.
Okay. Get away from me!
Which I more than likely will have no idea how to pull off, but you know. Still be cool to try.
Standing by.
Dude, that physical buff I think is really helping.
At last, we're safe. Miss Nekomata, I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more composed. I didn't expect
Unfortunately
companies
not.
to have such different requirements for holo surveyors.
Diversity it's highly valued by the company. Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Demonstrate, please.
Really? Then I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up commission?
Trying to make connections.
Yeah, of course. No problem. Just leave it up to me.
We're counting on you, Mia. Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on internet for myself, right?
Sure does.
Is she pandering?
Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources like this?
Oh, yeah. My cut. It's
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. But I guess that's confidential.
Yes. I have to keep that a secret.
I don't know about this guy. Seems a little sketchy.
That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now, then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Hey, Ethan. What do you think of this Ollie guy?
Seems sketchy.
I was thinking, why would you want to switch jobs when you only just started with the cunning hairs? But I get it. You were leading him on, huh?
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them. What do you think, Roxy?
I also think he's a fake.
Just a nobody who wants to hustle some money from down in the hollows.
I thought so too. Working with you sure saves a lot of hassle. But I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed. In any case, let's finish up this commission with him, then find a way to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah, maybe he's just like, maybe he's looking for something that he lost in the hollow, possibly? Or somebody?
I've confirmed the surveyed route. Please stick together. Stay on my heels.
Mr. Ollie,
Wait a minute, what's that noise? Would you go check ahead?
Another ethereal, possibly?
Master, Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual acoustic occurrence. I suggest you go and investigate.
Discover a still functioning timed alarm in the corner of an abandoned building. Ollie stutters and awkwardly responds. You see, we have some outdated equipment over there, and it's not rare to encounter issues like fires, electrical leaks, leaky toilets, and stuff.
Phew. Oh, luckily that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Over there!
talking about work, Mr. Ollie. What do you...
No point in trying to talk to him. Dude is bolting.
What's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around. Straight ahead. Can you go check?
Master, there is an unknown object moving around in the ruins ahead. Ollie is scared stiff and unable to continue. Please head there and investigate.
You walk into the ruins only to discover a wrinkled, worn coat. Having unexpectedly obtained a supermarket coupon, Nekomata decides to not press Ollie about the holes in his story for now.
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my pay.
There is some writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a useful marker. Proceed forward to check it out.
A blessing? Was that a Pokemon reference, possibly? Possibly. Dude, she is so fun to play as, my goodness. Just her sheer agility. Incredibly mobile. Incredibly fun to play as. How's it going, Ash? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. No worries, no worries.
Time to sharpen my claws!
There's always time for pulls. I'm not sure what the remaining time on it is. I think it's probably like it ends more than likely today, I think.
We should get out of here. Over there.
So I believe today is probably the last chance for anybody that's wanting to try the game on mobile. Scan the QR code on screen and using the using the link in the about page.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you please go take a look?
This is slamming me into every possible wall.
The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah.
He seems super unsure of himself. He just wants a safe way to get out of here, that's all it is.
Oh, fire ethereals here all of a sudden! Take care of them, I'm begging you!
He was incredibly quick to retreat though, wasn't he? Let's see what kind of baddie we're dealing with.
Watch out.
That'll teach ya.
Sweet. Oof.
Moving up.
Was not expecting the projectile. Completely blindsided me.
My turn, my turn.
Neutralize.
I gotta say, my favorite part about Nekomata is actually her, like, perfect assists, I guess. Like, when you're able to call her in after, Nicole's attack, super useful. Because she hits, like, a bunch of times, and again, she does really good damage when you do that swap as well.
The ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Whew. Can I walk behind you too?
Just follow me.
What's this guy's deal? What's his endgame?
The survey route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many? They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Ah, there! That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? I'll get rid of them.
Guy needs to learn how to chill a little bit. My God. Okay. Good VA though. Thank you very much, Art. Appreciate it. Not sure if you're streaming or not, but if you are, I hope you're having a good one.
Coming in.
This is actually a really good team. Not gonna lie, I really am digging like this actual like synergy between the characters. Nekomata for sure fits in with the cunning hairs. That's the nice thing about it, right? Is just playing around with the different team compositions and trying to figure out which characters really work with each other. And I gotta say, I'd probably rather use Nekomata in this team composition than Billy. As much as I do like Billy, it just feels a little bit more natural in this team. Dude, this is such a good combo.
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission, thanks to the both of you. Couldn't have gotten it all done today without you. As for your payment, once we exit the hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Sweet.
Okay, we're counting on you, Mia.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out of the hollow now?
No problem. Me and the proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the hollow. This is how a proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in. Sorry about that.
Got a feeling this is probably not the only portion to this agent story.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
I wonder if it's gonna have 3 parts like the last one.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity.
We'll get it eventually. It'll come out.
I don't have time. We have to leave the Hollow soon, and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Calm down, Nekomata. We'll figure something out. Back when you were with the gang, did you ever come across anything like this?
Back when I was in the gang?
Yeah, the Red Fang gang.
Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this.
Nekomata quickly darts over to where Ollie is standing without him noticing, and returns just as quickly.
Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him.
Did you just pickpocket Ollie?
Huh? Wait, these are handcuffs?
Is he a member of public security?
Handcuffs? Ordinary civilians don't just go around carrying these.
Hold up, Wise. Barry just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
Well, well, well.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Zhu Yuan? Possibly?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuff. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Dude, it's too late. So obvious.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah?
Oof.
Nekomata suddenly gives Ollie a sharp kick to the knee. To the knee? That pins him to the ground.
Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer.
I would have thought she would have at least, like, give him a little boot in the stomach, maybe, but...
I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. It seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble.
I was a hollow investigator just like you, but then I took a kick to the knee.
And these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
So he's an officer in training.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up, don't interrupt me. We want the truth, and get on with it. Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
You just told me, without telling me.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation?
This guy's oblivious.
Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right? How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the ethereals, I won't.
You know, I gotta say, Nekomata's really forward, and I like her demeanor when it comes to dealing with the weak.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Keep pressing him.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male, Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh?
So he's not in
Wait.
training?
This guy is actually a public security officer?
Well then. Seems a little gutless though, right? To be a security officer. I don't know. I don't know. Not long after, on a secluded street outside the Hollow.
Alright, we've made it out. Well, officer, you said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we would have snuck off and left you with the ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but your acting is really... isn't good.
It kind of sucks.
How could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request.
But why?
I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched.
So is he just trying to like build up some sort of like false confidence by getting us to go in and literally take care of every single ethereal that he puts him near? Or puts himself near?
There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info.
Oh.
If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
I don't think that's the right way to go about it, is all I'm saying, but,
I wouldn't have taken you for someone so driven by personal gain.
Well said, Wise.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
Where are you? Did you post to Internaut pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
Supervisor immediately gives him away.
It wasn't on purpose. But please don't fire me.
Dude, it's super pathetic.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great.
What?
If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
Well, I guess he's happy with it.
Praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me. Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus.
Okay, so I guess this is gonna cue our follow-up mission then, right?
Oh, congratulations.
I guess.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any ethereals.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go!
Oh, well played, Nekomata. Well played.
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
If the pay is right.
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise.
Pay up. That's all I'm saying. Pay up.
And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine.
You think?
With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then
Don't threaten to arrest us.
I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to
Okay.
keep this company.
Well, at least he wasn't gonna do that and go that route, right?
Yeah? That's it?
That would have been grounds immediately just be like, okay, yeah, we're not working with you. That's exactly. See, why do the devs know every single little thought that I have?
I thought you were gonna say you'd hold us responsible.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just...
He's pathetic, but I mean, he's got some dignity at least, right?
Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
Now see, now you're talking.
That's fine with
Exactly.
me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it.
But wasn't he excited about getting a bonus? Am I missing something here? Huh? Later, Ollie rushes back to the 12th precinct with a heavy sigh of relief. He's high. Yep.
Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not?
Just hope that Nicole doesn't get her her grubby little hands on all those Denny's.
And Dolly might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
Thought Ollie was a thief. Turns out he's a public security officer. And this commission has gone on for so long. I'm definitely not sure about it, I'll say that much. Ollie doesn't seem very reliable, but with the quick-witted Nekomata around, there shouldn't be any problems. Anyway, we're committed now, so let's pull ourselves together and get this commission done. Do I have to take a break? Can I continue on, please? I really like this rendition of Nekomata. Like, can we please get this version of her in the game? Or at least an outfit for her to make her look like this? Please? Please? Good lord. Alright, let's go with Cat and Mouse Game Part 2. We're gonna keep continuing on. We are gonna keep doing this story. I am getting through this today. I am not messing around. No more goofing around and wasting time. Okay, we got a mission here to complete. I just got a message from Nekomata. She wants to meet at the alley entrance. Maybe she has an update on the last commission. The other proxy is here. We were discussing tactics. As you can see, the situation has become clearer. I never expected this to be the culprit. Spreading rumors, laying down bait, and luring in the enemy. What a cunning move. That's the experience you pick up from years on the streets. I wouldn't have resorted to this if the situation wasn't this dire. I knew we could count on you, Nekomata. Proxy, are you ready? I want to strike first to avoid any more sleepless nights. I'm with you. 1, 2, 3. For 2 days in a row now, the barbecue beef has gone missing from my bowl of noodles while I wasn't paying attention. Somebody's looking to lose some fingers. I bumped into Nekomata earlier and she helped me get to the bottom of this. Turns out the culprit is this cat. Somebody's looking to lose some paws. Planning a sneak attack on its belly to make up for the pieces of barbecue beef I've lost out on over the last 2 days. Excess amounts of catnip, possibly? Or hairballs? Hairballs would do the trick, right? Oh! I almost forgot, Meow. I came here to talk to you two about following up on the commissions today. Let's talk about the details in your store. I'm going to die from exhaustion if I keep standing here. Meow. After the three of them take turns stroking the cat's belly for a while, they return to the video store, and Nekomata recounts her meeting with Ollie. I need a
These
drink.
gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune.
A fortune, you said?
No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved.
Unsolved mysteries.
So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internet that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the hollow.
Would the authorities ever use confiscated materials or items to bait and lure out culprits? No, that would never happen.
Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the hollow.
Gangsters, oof.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
And running away.
It's just 11th Precinct also wants in. And I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the hollow to set up the trap with two strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before.
Oh.
And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals, and they won't exactly help me hide it, and then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
Dude is losing his mind.
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want, but I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
He's totally now going to try to convince us to go and meet them in person.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
That will be fun.
Please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do.
Okay. But what does that entail?
You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual.
Just that? just 476 pages? I thought you were going to say 500-page document. 476 page. Ah, that's nothing. Don't worry. I got it. It's nothing.
Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me.
Yeah, we've read that before. 100%. All the way through. I have it memorized. I really do, down to every last single word. Back to the present in the video store.
And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
Nekomata, correct me if I'm wrong, but you aren't going to read that manual, are you?
Of course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that?
Zhu Yuan, 100%. She would totally and very much adamantly read through every single page and remember every last word, like I just said. 100% she would.
All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand.
So I guess this is really like laying the ground for how public security are really bad actors, right? Because we got to see that in the teaser as well with Zuyuan.
There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
Oh, she's gone. She said she was going to study somewhere nearby. How does Nekomata plan to study exactly?
Surveillance, espionage.
Why don't you go find out, Wise? That way, you'll be more confident going into the Hollow with her.
Okay, let's move. Let's go see what else we have here. Oh, man. Do I get another bowl of noodles? Possibly, because I think my buff... Is my buff still in play? I don't know if it is or not. I feel like it's not. It's probably not. Okay. We should probably go get another bowl of ramen. Can't miss out on those master tapes. City Fund benefits have been unlocked. Ooh! Okay, so we can get to pick a W engine of our choice. Ooh, okay. Landing a critical hit on an enemy will inflict an additional 200% of attack damage? That seems really good. Oh, dude, this W engine looks sick. Holy, I love that. That is fantastic. Okay, so this one's kind of like, I don't even know what you want to call it. It's like a tank, a little bit, right? This one is freaking awesome, dude. Looks like a revolver. This one's a bit interesting. Yep. Let's move. Wait. What did that say? Attribute anomaly. Okay, that's pretty decent then. Oh, I like that. I like that. Attribute counter effect. All squad members' crit rate against the struck enemy increases. That's not bad either for support. And this one is just super chill. Super chill. So we've got a defense-based one, obviously a support one. We've got a, is this like a, what is it, anomaly? Yeah, so we've got an anomaly one. This one is a stun and an attack. I'm gonna go with the stun one because I really like the look of it. As much as the attack one looks really cool too, I gotta go with the stun one. It looks too cool, man. Dude, I like that a lot. I'm so glad I got that. I'm totally gonna level it and we are gonna put it on Kaleda. That is my plan. We're swapping you over to the 6-shooter. Wait, what? The equiper gains 1 charge stack every 3 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. When launching an EX special attack, consumes all charge stacks, and each stack consumed increases the skill's days inflicted by 4%. And this one is when the target's HP is no lower than 50%. Okay. Okay. I'm going with the 6-shooter. I think this is way more useful. Dude, I like this. Hopefully I've got enough materials to, you know, level it up a little bit more and make it useful. Seems like we're good. Seems like we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm digging that. I am digging that. So we've got a new W engine, and we are ready to rock. Let's get another bowl of noodles. We're gonna increase that physical damage. Oh wait, whoa! Never mind, we're good. We're good.
Next time I'll have something that better suits your taste.
Two more battles, which I believe means 2 more hollows, right? Whoa, it's you, Proxy. You scared me, sneaking up on me like that. Hey, you didn't have to put it like that. Look, those officers over there, those officers over there look like they're discussing work. It's a good chance to study how they talk to teach other. It's a good chance to study how they talk to each other, I guess. I'm thinking that's a typo. You can watch them with me if you want. Just keep it on the down low. Don't stare at them like that. You pretend to be waiting for someone on the street side with Nekomata while eavesdropping on the two officers' conversation. I'm Whitney from Team 2, Criminal Investigation Department of the 11th Precinct. I heard you folks have a lead on the Operation Midnight case. Reporting, madam. I'm Derman from the Traffic Control Department of the 12th Precinct. Here's a list of people involved in the traffic accident. The driver, who is now in a coma, is suspected to have some ties with Operation Midnight. Thanks. No need to be so formal. While I'm in charge of this case, it's the support and teamwork from all departments and units that have made such rapid progress in our investigation possible. Madam Whitney, you're so down to earth. It's the least we can do. The 11th and 12th precincts have always worked well together. Thanks to all of you. I'll take this info back to headquarters to review. Please keep an eye on the unconscious driver. So this is how public security officers talk while working. They're pretty vocal about who they are and what their job entails and the cases that they're working on, which probably should be confidential, but they're just kind of in public being like, hey, I'm a public security officer, this is what I'm doing. Well, there's nothing much left to see here. I'll go check out some other places. Nekomata and the two public security officers leave. Well, they weren't very discreet, were they? Oh, you're here. Shh, keep your voice down. Look over there. See those two chatting? They might not be in uniform, but my bet is they're security officers. Meow! You got to trust a cat's instincts. Listen to the conversation between the officers with Nekomata. Arno, did you catch the news? Wade from Team 2 over at the Criminal Investigation Department got transferred to another precinct. What? He's at the 11th precinct now. Well. He's going to be kept on his toes. The crime rate there is way higher than ours. Yeah, but they also close a lot of cases. They really know how to get the job done. That's true. We started at the same time, and he might get promoted to the Janus headquarters soon, and I'll be stuck here. But hey, didn't you guys solve a big case last month? That was an inter-district arrest. The case belonged to the 8th precinct, and we didn't even get to interrogate the suspect before they were taken away, so it ended up having nothing to do with us. I thought being on that case would save me from worrying about this year's performance evaluation, but now I can't even come up with a half-decent assessment report. Self-assessment report? Self-assessment, okay. Yeah, it's tough. Last year, someone in the 11th precinct wrote a 10,000-word report, and now the higher-ups are more strict about word count for self-assessment reports. By the way, Jean, your girlfriend works in the General Affairs Department in the 11th precinct, right? Haven't seen you two together lately. Oh, she's been really busy. The General Affairs Department often has to handle various tasks for the Criminal Investigation Department, and there's a lot going on in the 11th precinct. Is his girlfriend Whitney, possibly? Plus, the officers in the Criminal Investigation Department are under a lot of pressure, so they sometimes take it out on General Affairs Department. Yeah, that reminds me. When we helped out at the headquarters, we were often treated like errand boys. You don't say. I wish I could have a nice supervisor. Well, life at public security always comes with its fair share of trouble every day. Absolutely. Anyone who's experienced life out in the streets knows that if you want to understand someone, you need to know how they truly live and think. These security officers might just be chatting, but they actually revealed quite a bit of useful information. For example, these guys from General Affairs may see us as their superiors from the Criminal Investigation Department. If that's the case, and we do end up talking to them during the operation, we don't have to be so nervous. Looks like my studying is paying off, right? I've gathered enough useful information for the operation later. I'll go get ready. Let's meet at the entrance to the Hollow. Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves. Alright, so I guess we're going back to the HDD then, right? That's what it seems like to me. Nobody around with any HIA commemorative coins for me? Probably not, considering I'm in the agent story though, right? Alright, let's queue it up. Let's go. Cat on Patrol Part 2. And we will go with...
You wanna test my hammer?
We will go with our same usual team. Let's try to keep the order the same as well. We'll go with Ambi and then Nicole.
Time to make some money.
I'm with the proxy at the coordinates you sent.
That's great! So, once I meet with the officers from the 11th Precinct, you just need to follow us in parallel from a distance. If anything happens, I'll request your immediate support through comms.
Okay.
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other officers of the 11th Precinct will be with me.
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good. Let's stay in touch.
Hey, but I haven't seen anyone else here yet.
Master, 2 young humans have been detected near you.
She's got some great senses, right?
Huh? Hey, Holly. There are 2 people approaching me over here. What's going on?
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th Precinct. I'll pull up the chat history.
Chat history?
Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
Oh, this guy's super incompetent. Or maybe he planned it because, again, I really thought that he was gonna try to send me to meet them in person anyways. So maybe this is a mistake.
I was just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run? Besides, what happens to the operation if I leave?
The operation. I'll just go back and confess to my boss about my ethereal phobia. It's fine. At the very worst, they'll just take command of the operation from me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
In any case, I'll take full responsibility. I would never create difficulties for you.
But what about the bonus?
Ollie, it's great to hear that you're loyal. But I'd rather you don't screw everything up before we even start.
Agreed.
Quit complaining, Wise. If we don't make a plan soon, we're gonna be out of time.
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from my old profession. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Okay, so these are not characters that we've met yet.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Is this guy's name Huggins? Huggins and Deline.
Hey, are you 2 from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4 Criminal Investigations at the 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct, and this is Huggins.
Delaney? Is that what she said?
We humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting. So it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11 precinct support, we could never carry out this operation. So I should be thanking you.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie, or so easygoing. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
You're not far off.
Oh, they're talking about me.
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry.
Maybe he knows him.
Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about being specific?
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific in our mission.
Great cover up.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them! Whew.
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. The real test is only just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things. If I need info from you, be ready to tell me quickly. Understand?
Right. Understood.
Alright, so we're leading the operation now.
We've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
Very well. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Watch your step. Avoid the ethereals.
We've reached
Boy, that
the
was
deployment
hard.
point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there are so many ethereals here?
We're in the hollows, Huggins. Are there not supposed to be ethereals in the hollows? Maybe this guy doesn't realize. Yeah, I gotta say, she's lethal.
The boss is here. You're my favorite, Cole. My turn. Standing by.
Wasn't expecting to get comboed by an ethereal, but you know what? It happens when I'm trying to, you know, activate perfect assist when there's no indicator for activating perfect assist. I think this is the first time I fought this one. Looks pretty interesting. Reminds me a little bit of like a Hilichurl. Except way more cool looking. And that's how it's done.
I never expected a bunch of ethereals to jump out of nowhere like that. But they're dealt with.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Well, you know.
Come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points.
I think we're accidentally skewing the numbers here for Ollie. How's it going, Crusader? Welcome back to the channel. How you doing today? Hope you are well.
They're really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah, that's right. Let's stroke each other's egos.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district
I
raids
hear ya.
carried out by the 14th precinct, right?
I'm doing a lot more heavy lifting these next 2 weeks, covering for my coworker. So I am a little bit more physically drained than I normally would be, but mentally I am a lot better off because now I don't have to do an extra 200 kilometers of driving every single day. So that's and a whole bunch of paperwork as well. So that's a very, very good upgrade that I will take. A change of pace that I'm willing to go for. A little more physical activity, a lot less mental and awareness required, I guess, right?
I see. That's a real shame.
Hopefully the audio sounds better too. I did tweak it a little bit more based upon like yesterday's settings. So the game volume now should be fairly relatively close to where I think it should be, and then my voice should sound a lot better now too because I got rid of the noise suppression filter that I had applied, which was scrambling my voice whenever I would say certain words for whatever reason. So that's gone now. I just upped my noise gate so that way it doesn't cut off all of my dialogue. It's not the best fix, but I mean it works. And at least now I sound normal, so that's good.
If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Thank you, appreciate it. And you should be able to hear the game at a reasonable audio level as well. And if not, then I will adjust it like I did the last stream from yesterday. I went back and edited everything in post. So day 10, I should upload later this evening. Or no, sorry, day 9. This is day 10. Day 9 should be tomorrow. No, should be uploaded later today. Day 10, I'll upload tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Even an
had to
like
use my mental
yourself has to worry
capacity
about writing
today.
reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
Now I'm lacking because I didn't do all the extra driving and the paperwork.
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
Get out of here. We don't need your crap around here. Stop advertising on my channel, my video.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life.
So this is this guy's fault.
Delini, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
Wouldn't that be nice?
But that's what I really thought.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inner precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Is it me, or does it seem like pretty much everybody's in public security for monetary gain?
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next option then. We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
Okay, so we've got, what, 2 more locations?
The space here seems pretty unstable.
Oh!
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
That's interesting. I don't mind missing it on the Denny's, though. I really don't. Not that big of a deal.
A hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected by spatial distortion.
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our plan.
Don't panic, that's normal. I've dealt with it.
So what do I do? It looks like there's a newspaper over that way. Some rewards, and it looks like a way to return to the floor above. Got some more randomness over here, which I don't know what that leads to. And then we've got more randomness over there. So...
Master, we found an old projector. I can play its memory data for you.
Sure. Okay.
I have discovered a note. I suggest picking it up and taking a look. The note reads, "Red is a liar."
So we go up. This is a pretty simple puzzle.
It's the exit.
That was a very useful newspaper. I was gonna go up anyways, because, you know, it really seemed a little odd that all of the monitors popped up red when it said down. But I mean, I guess it's there for people that just didn't read anything or pay attention, possibly. Oh, and just a heads up as well, Crusader, I did end up getting Genshin back. I did not log in or play the game since I got it back, however, but I think I'm going to take your recommendation at some point and go and try to do the currently ongoing event. I believe you said 4.8's event, if possible, if I'm able to access it, which I may not be able to because of how far behind I am. But I may do that. I don't know if I'll stream it or not, but just want to let you know that I did get it back.
I thought one of the first two
So that's the
locations
first
would
step.
surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't spend too much time on them.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team.
The summer events were always so, like, incredibly large, though. Like, I remember we always ended up going off to the, I can't remember the name of it, but like the archipelago or whatever it was. We used to always go there. So I don't know if it's involving that again this time around, but I'd be interested to check it out.
Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible
Golden Apple?
success
Is
at
that what
such
it was
a young
called?
age.
Golden Apple
Could you tell us
Archipelago?
which school you graduated from?
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Well, I mean, it's been a long time. We had to do something with the witches as well, right? Some kind of tea party. I'm probably confusing stuff again. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played the game.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
But this time around, it was something to do with it again, right? Wasn't it something to do with, like, the board print? No, wait, no, that's the end game. There's a new end game mode that I haven't even seen yet.
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite academy.
So, which year did you graduate?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
Is this guy interrogating me because of my age and maybe he thinks I'm younger than I'm supposed to be?
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40 now, right?
Yeah, but ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that was honestly some of my favorite lore in Genshin anyways. I'm really always a little more anxious to try to learn more about, like, Alice, right? Everything going on with her. And then, obviously, of course, the remainder of the Hexen Circle. So yeah, it seems interesting to me. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how much more time Zenless plans on eating up. Which is going to be quite a bit in the foreseeable future, so... But we'll get through it, all in a timely fashion.
Wise, don't just sit there and Quick, come up with an excuse and we'll be found out.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is, in fact...
My real identity?
A child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her age?
You got me!
Huh? You got me! I can't hide anything from you.
Couldn't predict that response at all, right?
I was actually an orphan who was taken in.
Could not possibly predict that response at all.
My foster mom was always so kind to me, but she made some bad investments, so our finances were never good.
Is she, inadvertently referring to Nicole, possibly?
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of foster siblings. You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements, your whole family squeezed into but a single bed. As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread to share with a smile for your younger siblings.
Is this guy building a backstory for me?
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why! To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free tuition!
Actually, you pretty much nailed it.
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too. Why'd you decide to become a public security officer?
For money!
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities against a really bad person, and nearly ended up losing my life for nothing. But even with all that, someone still stood up for me, protected me, and accepted me.
I feel like now maybe she's referencing the Red Fang gang.
It might have been unintentional, but for me it was like coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands. To pay it forward.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect others.
That's right. I'm noble. Justice!
No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
Is that what they go for, though?
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own. I only took this job for its pension perks.
Right, the money. Just like pretty much almost every other public security officer.
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality. Besides, our reasoning for joining the force might be different. But aren't we all fighting to protect this city, day in, day out?
Wow, Officer Ollie, you're so kind. As a fellow public security officer, I'm filled with pride. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be deserving of such words.
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him. Let's push on and check out the next location.
Yeah, that sounds good.
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
But first, I need my observation data.
Master, I haven't detected any anomalies here. This location is suitable to place bait.
You and the other 2 officers work diligently, moving supplies and setting up the bait as you think to yourself, if only Ollie could help with physical labor like this. Well done! Now you can finally call it a day.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has been set.
Something's gonna go wrong, because I don't have my 3rd observation data.
Great work. So it's done. I didn't think talking with those 2 would be so tiring.
Really? You obviously had no issues with it, Miss Nekomata. And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just like the real thing. If I didn't
Imagine
know you were
that.
just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just like Huggins.
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie.
There's always a hint of truth.
You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real-life experience works best, balancing truth and fiction.
So that's it. No wonder your story was so touching. It's because it's a true story.
Shh.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving up the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so sorry, truly. Hang on, I think I hear something nearby.
That scream, though.
Huh? Ollie, do you got me? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the client's location. Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals from other locations.
Oh, great.
What? Now of all times? I'll come up with something. As long as he can hold them off for a few minutes.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had something on my mind. The key to this whole watch and wait operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out for them.
She's very perceptive.
That's why I think before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious. To guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky after all.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience? No wonder you're leading the operation.
Yeah, that's right. Stroke my ego.
It's just, you've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking you to go the extra mile. It feels bad.
No, really, it's nothing. Guaranteeing safe operations is what public security officers do.
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, Officer Ollie, so just give us the order.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious nearby. If we find anything, radio the other team.
Yes, ma'am.
It's pretty straightforward in my opinion. I'll get them to check the left.
I want the left side.
Fine. I'll take the right.
Roxy, we have to go rescue Ollie.
Am I gone the right way or the wrong way?
These are definitely Ollie's footprints.
Alright, we're good. I don't even care anymore. Got my observation data, that's all that matters. Let's complete this mission. Let's beat up some ethereals.
There's so many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope we can hang in there. Do you really think some wimpy ethereals can stop me? That'll be
Tea time. That's right. It's all about tea time.
Whispers are tingling.
Or coffee time if you're me. Not very much a tea drinker. Oof. let's roll.
Ollie's up ahead.
But welcome back, Arp. Appreciate you hanging out.
Ollie! Hey, Ollie! You can stop shaking now. Everything's fine.
Miss Nekomata! Proxy, you made it. Oh no. If you're here, does that mean the entire operation has failed all because of me?
Yep, you are completely incompetent. Sorry to tell you, Ollie, but you really messed up, man.
It hasn't failed. We need to think of a way to send those two off. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. You got that?
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna hound you until you pay up.
Ollie? Ollie, answer me!
Looks like Ollie's still in a state of shock.
No, I'm feeling okay now.
Dude was bugging out.
I just can't stop thinking about something. Has teaming up with you all, or rather my idea of receiving a commendation, been unrealistic from the start? Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I've only caused you trouble.
You don't say.
I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you need it.
Excuse me, what?
Hey, Ollie! That's enough grumbling for now, okay?
What right intel?
Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I tell you before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really? I didn't even notice.
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using Internet against these gangsters. You were the one leading this operation, and you were the one who took down these ethereals just now. Who kept yourself alive until we got here.
I think she's just trying to like jazz him up a little bit, you know what I mean? Boost that confidence and get him motivated.
Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you think.
False confidence.
Stop being so hard on yourself. And turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon. Huh? It's a message from those other officers. Yes, this is Ollie. What's going on?
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Thank you.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point, so we apprehended him immediately. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang we're looking for.
Oh.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th precinct together.
What? Go into the precinct together? Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back to the 11th precinct?
That, it wouldn't be proper.
It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th precinct for interrogation.
So we're inadvertently messing over Ollie?
Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your
Or maybe they'll
interrogation
put in a good word for us because, you know, we are Ollie.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Great work.
That's weird. They only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct. Contact me the moment you hear anything.
Okay, you got it.
I got a feeling this could turn into trouble though. Because, you know, they're pretty much on our side. But I don't know if they're gonna willingly not or willingly take all of the not responsibility, but all the credit for the capture of the suspect, right? I got a feeling maybe they'll talk about how Ollie was the one that deserves the credit, and she was a great help, possibly. We'll find out, I guess, right? Ollie hurries out of the hollow and back to the 12th precinct.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day as well. I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking EOS back.
You are a really good
expected you to
teacher.
be such a great teacher.
Hey, come on. What are you saying? Even my ears are blushing. I mean, we put in a lot of work today. If we leave them now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, I realized they're just a bunch of average Joes.
With their own ulterior motives for, you know, joining the public security in the first place and wanting to get promotions.
You've also been running around all day, Proxy. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon. Let's get some rest for now. I'll contact you if I hear anything.
Not too bad, just chilling out, playing some Zenless, taking it easy. Phew. Despite the twists and turns, the operation went smoothly. Yeah, really. Who would have thought Ollie would make such a terrible mistake? I knew Nekomata was smart, but I guess I underestimated her, right? I'm just glad Nekomata joined the Cunning Hares instead of becoming our opponent. Sweet. Welcome. By the way, Wise, what do you think about that guy who got caught by the security officers from the 11th precinct? Yeah, I also find the timing of that guy showing up a bit too convenient. It is a fantastic game. Maybe we could trace that guy back to the gang public security is after. Thanks. Anyway, let's wait for an update after Ollie's interrogation. Alright, so we got part 2 done. Cat and mouse game. I believe there's, what, one more part to this? Part 3? Let's begin it. Let's keep going. Gotta keep this rolling. Just got a message from Nekomata, and she wants to meet up at the parking lot. She sounds kind of serious in the text. What happened? Proxy, if a public security officer found out who you are, how long do you think you could withstand being interrogated before confessing? Just saying, but maybe I'm being too cautious. Ollie's interrogation has concluded. As things stand, we seem to be getting the answers we need, but my intuition tells me something is wrong. Very few gangsters who roam the streets are willing to reveal things so readily. I'm not sure if it's because public security is more experienced in interrogation techniques, but never mind. Something just feels off. That's why I wanted to talk to you in person. Let's talk inside your store. After returning to the store with Nekomata, everyone listens to recount her meeting with Ollie.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation.
It's a smashing success!
That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after!
Sweet!
He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh, and under what circumstances did he give up this information?
Huh? Why do you ask? Is that important?
Possibly.
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or perhaps you're completely right. If he keeps saying, "I can't say," it means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he says.
Sound advice.
But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics of the interrogation. And there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his gang.
Yeah, but maybe it's gonna be a trap though, right?
They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Will he actually cooperate? Highly doubt it.
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. I'll just have to bite my tail and go with the flow for now.
Back to the present in the video store.
That's everything that happened. According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done.
Okay.
Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the Hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
So the stakes are going to be a little bit higher this time around then.
You don't seem convinced, Nekomata. Is everything okay?
If the gangster's confession was true, then everything should be fine. But, and maybe it's because I grew up in a street gang myself, something tells me we should find out more about that guy first.
Yep. Definitely going to need to do a little bit more background checking there. That's crazy. My day was also very busy, but that seems like a lot of work. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Since the precinct has already drawn up a plan to capture them, though, neither we nor Ollie have a choice in the matter. I've already talked to him. This time, we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear. If he needs our help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
Cool. Alright, looks like we're going to be entering the Hollow yet again. I think my buff still applies from the noodles and everything as well, right?
Hey, don't standing by. Ambi, in position. Ready for... Need something? My services are expensive.
Let's go and try to get this done. Let's see what's going on, man. I appreciate it, but I've got a guy already. Appreciated the offer, right? But again, like I said, I'm already working with one guy for my emotes and stuff like that. But hopefully everything works out for you.
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage. Yeah, give your boss a call. Yes, sir.
I really am super confused about the
yeah, boss.
The costumes and how they're designed for each of these characters. So I wonder why they all went with like such elaborate masks.
Boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
Yeah, I think it is very costume-esque, but I don't know, maybe it's got like some sort of protection from the ether. Maybe that's the reasoning for it.
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
Could be like a spacesuit, you know what I mean?
All right, we're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you said, sir.
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling the stolen goods.
Meanwhile, not far away.
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get moving. We should get going too.
Whoa.
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination.
Why do I feel like this hollow is much larger?
System with Ollie's location. Please make sure that the path you take with Ollie is unobstructed.
Oh, okay. So we are moving in parallel.
By an iron gate.
Detected. An electrical switch that controls the door. I've marked the location of the switch in your system.
It's open! Your virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereals, We can close the door
Uh-oh.
with that button over there so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
Miss Nekomata, your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave
Yep.
the rest to me.
We'll deal with it. Don't worry about it, Ollie. We got you. I gotta say though, again, I just gotta reiterate it. It's super fun playing as Nekomata, and I really hope that eventually I do get her as one of the S rank characters. I know a lot of people would prefer different units, but honestly, she's got her use cases, and I really enjoy playing as her. Super fun. I believe it was you, Crusader, right, that said that you got her? She is super good. Incredibly fast. And she's got, like, an incredible perfect assist. Like, SWAT mechanic, I guess, right? Especially, like, I can activate it with Nicole, usually. I have no idea who Jane Doe is or what anything involving Jane Doe is, so I guess I'll find out in due time, but I did see something about, like, maybe the character's design. Like, I think I kind of remember what she looks like a little bit, but again, even that was very vague. I just seen the mention of Jane Doe, and then I never encountered her again afterwards. It was just somebody's post. I think there might have been a thumbnail on YouTube or something.
How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a shortcut, but I'm not sure if we can take it. Seems like we're good to go.
Yeah, I didn't see the Twitter announcement or anything, as I've already let you know, but
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind
that's not good. We will encounter. Boom. There we go. Let's take care of this ethereal. But anomaly characters are pretty useful, and we don't have many of them. I think the only one that I have right now, I feel like it's not Lucy. Is Lucy an anomaly character, or am I thinking of the other one? I can't remember her name. Piper? I feel like one of them are anomaly. And I know they're physical too, both of them, right? Oh wait, no. Lucy's fire. So, maybe I am thinking of Piper. Have you been enjoying the game though?
It's gonna hit me. Roger.
And I'm definitely gonna be pulling for the cop lady. Yes. I'm going for Zhu Yuan. That's her name, Zhu Yuan. Welcome to the stream, Celebrico. Appreciate you. And gotta thank you for the follow the other day as well. Ah, I got you. No wonder. Piper's actually really powerful too. I couldn't believe how useful she was when I actually leveled her up.
Weird. Why are there bandits here? What happened?
Yeah, definitely spin to win tape character. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a berserker or whatever, right? Usually you get characters like that in other games like Diablo and stuff. Whoa.
Shifting.
Whoa. That's not good.
Gang set us up. We fell into their trap.
That's a lot of ethereals.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sale. What are all these guys doing here? This isn't good. We're outgunned.
Everyone, just calm down and get ready to make a break for it!
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Dude, the gang boss looks ripped.
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So, This is what you had planned all along.
Told you it was gonna be a trap.
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter would become the hunted, did you?
Well, I mean, you know, public security is pretty naive.
You, don't tell me you...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass is greener. Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe we're gonna look into it. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And trusting the word of a gangster.
I'm gonna say that's probably more of the mistake than being eager to get what you want.
Anyway, it would be rude not to accept such a fine gift from public security.
Don't ever trust the bad guys.
What are you gonna do?
Already shaking with fear. Now, how did a coward like you end up making captain?
Alright, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. Call up your main force and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource site.
What?
Enter Proxy and Co.
No. Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation? Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll let you live. Isn't that a good deal? Or would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed to the ethereals?
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't feed me to an ethereal!
I thought that was the only thing that he was afraid of, though, right? I didn't think he was actually going to be afraid of the gangsters as well.
Hey, boss! I think ethereals really freaked this guy out. Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either. If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
Is he finally getting a little bit of a spine?
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
No, that's not what I meant either! What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just, making stuff up?
Well, I mean, you guys lied to me. Gonna lie to you.
Of course not. Please trust me.
Makes sense, right?
I'm an orphan and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years.
Are you adopting my story? My background story, Ollie, that Huggins completely fabricated for me?
I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department, I've mostly just been sitting on the sidelines. I'm not that young anymore. And this operation might be the last chance I ever get. But seeing as it's doomed anyway, I should really think about myself first and foremost. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. Alright then. Lead the way.
Well, they bought it. On the other side.
Damn it! I knew something smelled fishy! It was all a setup! The gangsters tricked Ollie!
They're that smart.
Well, it's already happened. So all we can do now is adapt and respond. But what do you two think about what Ollie just said?
I think Ollie must have something planned.
Yeah, maybe he's not as incompetent as I've been saying he is.
Yeah, I think so too.
Completely incompetent, that is.
Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got more backbone than I thought.
Dude, I swear, again, all of these writers just get me. They completely get me.
Did that speech to the gangster boss sound familiar to you too?
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
Come with me. Over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Alright, let's get our observation data first, obviously.
Roxy, let's catch up.
And then after that, I guess we're gonna have to go take the, give him 2,000 gear coins. Screw that. I'll fight. I'm not giving you my gear coins. I may not ever need to use them again in this holo, but I'm not giving you my coins. No. Nope. You're gonna have to throw down. You want these coins, you got to go through me. Here, let's see what kind of threat we're dealing with. Oh, geez, not these goons. I absolutely love that swap attack. I wasn't fast enough. That's the reason I just got a bullet inside of the head. See how good that is? It's so good. Dude, team composition is absolutely perfect because you get the vacuum with Nicole's attack, and then you also get the group AoE attack with Nekomata. It's, man, the synergy is so good. Super satisfying. Dude, what a team. Oh, God, dude. What a team. So fun. I'm telling you, Nicole is a lot more useful than people give her credit for. That vacuum is a game changer. She can be used in a lot of different team comps just for that sole reason.
Fall back, kitty cat.
Yeah, she's great because, again, you get to group all of the enemies, right? Shiyu defense, it really makes sense because your biggest factor in terms of doing good in that area is quite literally completing it in the time limit you're given, right? So that's why she's super useful. You get to group the enemies, and usually they are a little bit more spread out whenever you encounter certain groups with long-range enemies and then short-range enemies as well. And some other enemies' behavior, they kind of tend to back off away from you. So that's why I'm guessing a lot of people do use that vacuum ability, right? Makes sense. It is super useful. Myself personally, where I'm not really like as into it, I guess. The Shiyu defense part of it, I mean. Crap, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my goodness, I have all kinds of stuff popping up on my screen. My bad. My bad. Okay, let's try to focus now. Gotta get rid of the spammers. Yeah, so Kaku is really good. I need to level her a little bit more, but first I need to get my rank advancement, right? Because I am in or not level 35 now. Which means I should be able to advance, but I've got to continue the main story before I can do so, I believe. Or accept a mission outside of the agent story. Which I will get around to eventually, but currently, we're going through the agent story because I started it at the last stream, and I'm not gonna skip over it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do everything in its entirety. Let's heal. I'll just take it just because I don't need the Bang Boo plugin.
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you stash your etheric resources.
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening intermittently.
Sounds believable.
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here, and a spatial displacement will bring etheric resources to us from who knows where?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle is going to happen.
And that's where he messed up. When he referred to it as a miracle, it's no longer believable anymore.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you getting all sweaty?
How does he tell you he's sweaty? He's completely covered.
What's that sound?
Boss, this isn't good.
Maybe you can smell them.
There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
I can't take it anymore!
Oh man, this guy. On the other side.
So Wally took those gangsters to where he got attacked last time.
Looks like he wants the Ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity for us.
We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Come on, let's get after him. The gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up.
Okay, so we're gonna ping pong around here a little bit before we actually end up getting where we need to go. Gotcha. Makes sense. Doesn't matter anyways. Like I said, we've got our observation data. We are good. Let's kick the crap out of these gangsters.
We finally wiped out all the Ethereals, boss.
Where'd that sneaky little cop get to, Alberto? How dare he try this kind of stunt on me? I'm gonna skin him alive.
He's over here. We've got him.
It's a bit excessive.
Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts. You led us to that horde of Ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out, huh?
Probably had his doubts. I don't blame him.
I actually thought of that, but I knew this would be enough.
What do you mean? Make some sense.
What he means is, now I can take you out all by myself.
Alright, it's throwdown time. Let's go. Enter the gauntlet.
You guys want to try?
Prepare yourselves to get eradicated. I can dodge bullets, no problem. Because I am Nekomata Mana. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah.
Don't blame me, you get hurt.
Seems too difficult. I wonder what that achievement is.
I'm here, no problem.
Awful lot of backflips going on here is all I'm saying. Dude, I absolutely love that she immediately just like dashes across the room and starts attacking the nearest enemy. It's just, it's so good to keep the flow of combat. Right? It doesn't interrupt anything. Dude, such a good combo. That was way too early. Oh, there he is. There's the big boy. Let's get him.
Get away from me! Counter-maneuver.
Parry master.
This won't hurt me. My turn! Time to sharpen my claws!
Easy. Easy.
How
much longer? Are you gonna bug me?
That's why you all surrendered, of course.
Dream on!
Molotov cocktails?
She's just one girl. Take her out. Watch out!
Oh, dude.
Get him!
I love the way they're just arcing out as they're like on fire there, right? Oh, that is so perfect. Cat walking along the beams.
She's just some lousy cat.
The classic comic beatdown. Ouch.
Would you care to say that one more time?
You stupid cat!
Oh, it was a trap all along.
Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
She's super smooth, dude. That was such a great scene.
Nekomata, Proxy, you really came.
Ollie, pull yourself together. Things are safe now.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay. I'm just feeling a little flustered, you know, having seen so many ethereals.
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the ethereals? You really are something.
At least he had a couple stones there for a little bit, right?
But anyway, you did a pretty good job.
That's progress in my opinion. But I mean, dude's got a long way to go.
You were quite heroic today, Ollie.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
My mind just about went blank.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed.
And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of what Miss Nekomata said before.
Yeah, I noticed.
Turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
But is he actually an orphan? Because I feel like that orphan story is seems to be commonplace within this universe.
So, you figured out the way I do things and shook those gangsters the same way I would've? Great work! And thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more smoothly this time.
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
Yeah?
Well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience if you want to get someone to believe your lies?
Yep.
Well, I really am an orphan.
Oh, okay. Well, there's our answer.
I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. The reason I chose Argyle's was because of the free tuition, due to family finances.
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years, and they happen to find themselves on a path irreversibly in pursuit of money and survival.
Yep.
Of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, it is what it is. But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all become amazing people.
But didn't he initially say that he wanted this just because he wanted the bonus?
But I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple commendation before.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition before. It was all because of this. But I think your wish just might have come true.
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the accommodations they're awarded, but by the actions they take. You showed ingenuity and bravery during the mission. You not only saved public security from losing those ether resources, but you also arrested all those criminals.
And his boss contacted him and told him that he did a good job by putting up that post on the internet as well, right? So there's recognition right there too, if that's truly what Ollie's craving.
Are those not the actions of a good role model?
Really? I did all that?
Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be proud of you too. Anyway, everything's settled for now. So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
Cool.
A happy and successful end to our cooperation.
He's probably gonna get himself killed, especially with this vote of confidence that he's gotten now, but
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the precinct.
I guess it's a job well done.
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But as for my cut, I don't want it.
You sure about that?
Huh? Miss Nekomata, what are you talking about?
I said you don't have to pay me. Just pay the proxy. Check your bonus and buy those kids something nice.
Oh, okay, so she's feeling bad.
Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. This is it's just what I found in my personal experience.
It's character growth. I like it.
In that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role model for those kids.
Yeah, and if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Thanks so much. I promise. I'll definitely keep up my end of the deal too.
Cool. And just like that, the curtain finally closed on a successful operation. So is that it for the cat and mouse agent story? Possibly, is that it? Is that the end? One week later.
Proxy! It's me!
Tell me you've come here for something besides another strange commission.
No way. I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
Great, I love seafood.
The fresh smell of a new scheme.
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Ollie sent this? Isn't he a public security officer? Where'd he get so much fish?
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last weekend. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me, so all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Sweet.
Wow, isn't that fantastic? Fish is your favorite.
Now you have an endless supply of fish.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us sirens. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs.
I can agree with the steak part.
Anyway, I've got way too much now, so I want to share some with you. Take half of it. I insist.
Just then, the door of the video store opens.
Amber, what are you doing here?
Busted.
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. That's a lot of fish.
One of Nekomata's friends gave them to her.
One of Nekomata's friends gave them to her.
Hey, Amby, what do you mean by, exactly?
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us cunning hares.
Ouch.
Well, of course I do, because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the cunning hares.
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hare.
You just agree. Just like that?
So?
It's nothing. Ugh. Why do I feel like all this was a waste of time?
I'm going back to the cunning hares now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Envy is very...
Where are we going then, Phaethon? See ya!
One note, right?
Well, all things considered, the commission ended pretty well. How about fish for dinner tonight, Wise?
Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves. Wise, why did Nekomata just say what she did was a waste of time? Oh, I remember now. When Nekomata first got in touch with, to work with us, it was to get that poker face to admit Nekomata really is a model of the cunning hares. But if Nekomata had not invested so much time in this case, she wouldn't have made friends with Ollie and gotten fish from a friend, and wouldn't have had the chance to brag to Anby about how popular she is. Yeah, so I don't think what Nekomata did was a waste of time at all. Yeah, right. What are you going to do with the fish, though? I don't think we can eat them all in one meal. How about trying out a few different dishes? No, thank you. No, thank you. I am not about seafood, is all I'm saying. Alright. It looks like we're completed. And again, incredibly unfortunate, in my opinion, that we did not see this iteration of Nekomata in the agent story, because I'm putting out a petition right now. Please, Hoyoverse, please, God, please, give us this iteration of Nekomata at some point. Please. I don't know if it's an outfit or if it's going to be another version of her that's released later, but please, please, God, please give us this. Okay. And rant, well, that's done. Let's go and accept our rewards, our achievements. Sweet. And then we've got a DM. Every tune is waiting to be heard and savored. Bardic Needle's collection and services have been upgraded, now offering more custom tunes. Can't wait for your visit. It's because, well, it's a secret. No need to spell it out right away, but come by and buy all of our disk drives. In short, it'll help you, or what, it'll help with that thing. Drop by when you can. Alright, cool. So, sounds to me like we, probably gonna get access to some disk drives, right? That's what it seems like. What do we have for signal searches right now? I've got 28 pulls saved, ready and waiting, 6 on the standard banner, 5 for my boo ponds. We are stockpiling, and we are ready for Zhu Yuan when she releases, hopefully soon. And then how many days do we have left on our reset for these? We've got 9 days before we get a refresh. Okay, cool. Lots of materials, all kinds of currency saved up. We are ready for whenever the banner goes live. And unfortunately, again, not live yet, but it will be live soon, right? Again, 1 day, 17 hours, and we have Zhu Yuan. Very much looking forward to that. I also need to get this underway at some point in time. Internaut 30, which I am, and the main story chapter 2 interlude intermission I need to complete. So that's the next thing on my list of to do. So I will more than likely tackle that in the next stream. So that is gonna do it for day 10 of Zenless Zone Zero today. Short stream, 2 hours-ish, right? That's not bad, though. It's good for a video up on YouTube, so we will end it here today. I've got a lot of other gacha games to play before it's bedtime, and then I have to go back to work tomorrow, but again, thank you guys very much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys hanging out as always, and if you're watching over on YouTube after the fact, please give the video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel because it helps. And today is the last day for the sponsorship, so again, if you guys want to check out that game on mobile, please head over to the link, scan the QR code, download the game. It's only 20 gigs on phone. I know everybody's got 20 gigs available, and then help support the channel. But anyways, if you can't do that, then again, like, and then also subscribe, and then we will be back again tomorrow, twitch.tv/Gavin_Vengeance, if you guys want to join me live for the continuation of my Zenless Zone Zero playthrough. Again, thank you all very much, as always, for joining me. Appreciate it very much, and I'll see you all for the next one. Take care. Peace!